súper contenta. Estamos a nada de vivir este estreno de la serie de Halo de Paramount Plus. Y estoy nada más y nada menos que con Pablo Schreiber.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Nailed it.
Okay, pues estoy muy emocionada. I'm glad to meet you and have the chance to talk about this series Halo. Are you a fan of Halo? Do you play the game?
I am now, and
All
I
right.
do now.
Okay, that's interesting. So, what was for you to portray the Master Chief, and what was the biggest challenge for you as an actor?
The challenges are immense and innumerable. There's so many of them. I have become a huge Halo fan because I'm a huge fan of the mythology, which is my access point to it, right?
Okay.
For me, I'm not a big video gamer because I didn't grow up with video games and I don't have a system now. My children are into it, and so they're teaching me a little bit.
Okay.
But when I got the job in 2018, I was exposed to the mythology by 343, who creates the video games.
Mm-hmm.
They brought me up to Seattle and put me through a boot camp, basically catching me up on everything Halo of the last 20 years. And then sent me away to do my own research, which involved looking at all the cinematics, reading a couple of the novels, watching the animated shorts, the graphic novels. So really just ingesting as much of the mythology as I could. And what I was exposed to and what I realized is the breadth and the size of what's already been established is immense, and for us as storytellers to draw from that kind of rich environment is so incredibly wonderful. And so that's why I say I'm a huge Halo fan, because for me, I'm playing in a world that, as a storyteller, feels incredibly rich and detailed, and I feel really lucky to be playing.
I saw the Master Chief and I think, oh my God, it's too big. So it is hard to wear the Master Chief suit and perform it without it.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. It's the suit is obviously made of plastic, and it's 55 pounds of plastic. It's made by FBFX Studios, which is the best costume shop in the business. They did an amazing job creating the suit. But at the end of the day, if you're creating a suit that's meant to turn you into a superhuman, and it's just made of plastic, it's not going to turn you into a superhuman. It's going to be a little hard to manipulate, right? And very hot in there and uncomfortable and all of those things. So that was part of the job, was trying to figure out how to make it come to life and look real.
Okay, I know that we cannot reveal everything, but what was the most remarkable moment in the shooting?
There were so many remarkable moments, but one of my favorites is the moment when John, Master Chief, confronts Halsey with the information he's learned about how the Spartan program was created, and the fact that she had kidnapped all of us as children to turn us into super soldiers. And that moment, which comes in the middle of the season, is very, very intense. And
we've been going through hard times, so as far as COVID. So how was hard to film for the cast and the production?
It was a difficult shoot on many levels. First of all, just the fact that it's a massive sci-fi epic, with huge action sequences, that you're in these costumes that make it hard to shoot. We were over in Budapest, in Hungary, which had its own challenges. And then I guess the biggest challenge of all would have been COVID, which shut us down for 7 months. We had to go home and then come back, and the rest of the shoot was done under COVID times with all of the protocols that were involved. So it definitely changed things and made it a little harder, but we persevered, and here we are, March 24th. We're coming out on Paramount Plus.
That's great. And the rumors about revealing the face of the Master Chiefs has been heard. So as fans, we like to know if this is likely to happen. So will we see your face, Pablo?
Yeah, that's a rumor. That it's not a rumor. It's been confirmed.
All right.
Yeah, the helmet comes off. That was a decision that was made early on in the creative process. What was the best way to bring this video game to the screen, and what's going to work best for long-form storytelling, right? If you have 9 episodes per season to tell a story, you have a lot of real estate, and you really want to get to know your character. You want to empathize with your character, your protagonist, and you want to go on the journey with him. And unless you can, see his face and feel what he's feeling, it's a little hard to do that. So the opportunity now for Halo fans is to get to watch the show and get to learn more about John in ways that they haven't known before.
All right, so this is the last question. This is just for fun. So
okay.
If the Master Chief was Mexican, what would be his favorite food be?
What would his favorite food be? Well, something grande, What would it be? What's the biggest Mexican dish? Maybe a massive plate of nachos or a grande burrito. What would help me out?
I would choose
Yeah.
torta. It's like
Torta?
a sandwich.
Okay.
It's like too big, but here in Mexico, knows the torta cubana.
Yeah, yeah.
He has so many meats and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
eggs and cheese, and it's
Yeah.
like a
So like a quadruple stack torta.
yeah. The
That's
torta.
what the Master Chief would like.
Yeah, well, thank you so much, Pablo,
Thank you,
for
it's a
this
pleasure.
interview. A great success in the series. So nice to meet you too.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.